I'm Dr. Randy Kamen. Welcome to Strategies to Spark Your Week. Today I'm going to be talking about the keys to making lasting change. Wanting to make change comes from a deep place within. It's about what we want most in our lives. Lasting change and getting what we long for is about visualizing the big picture. This means becoming clear about what we want our lives to look and feel like. Mostly, we resolve to change behaviors that are about the way we take care of ourselves, our relationships, our life purpose. We want to be the fullest expression of our best selves. Certain skills can be learned, and when practiced regularly, they support us in making lasting, durable change so that we could lead more happy, healthy, productive, and most importantly, connected lives. The first step in creating lasting change is getting clear about the behavior you wish to change, rather than overhauling your life all at once. For example, if you want to be a better parent or partner, consider one small change that you could make to move yourself in that direction. The idea is to substitute an unwanted behavior with a desirable behavior. It could be making the decision to not multitask when eating dinner with your loved one. In other words, electronics off the table and focusing just on eating and conversation. You could start doing this for just one meal a day or one meal a week. Pay attention to your thoughts and feelings as you practice this new behavior. Notice also your physical and emotional responses that the new behavior evokes. Are you irritable, frustrated? Are you enjoying the opportunity to converse? Lasting change is a matter of taking a succession of small steps that you layer upon over time with practice. Making change and giving up an undesirable behavior is not about deprivation. It's about self-love. It's about improving your relationships and your life. A substitute behavior sets us up for greater success. In the case of no electronics at the dinner table, potentially this sets us up for better communication and more mindful, pleasurable eating. It's also important to reward yourself in some small way for every day that you succeed in accomplishing your goal. For example, you might say, "I'm awesome, I rocked it." It seems silly, but acknowledging yourself in this way does help fortify your transition to a healthier habit. Breathe abdominally. Each breath you take presents a new opportunity to change your consciousness. Every step of the way, we have a choice to go this way or that way. Abdominal breathing calms the mind and body and allows us to think more clearly. It gives us the strength and courage to change behaviors. The power lies within us, and at any given moment, we can choose healthy or unhealthy choices, to be loving or to be unloving, to be compassionate or to show indifference. Over time, it's possible to train your brain to react differently to the usual triggers that evoke unhealthy behaviors, like overeating, not being present, feeling distracted. It's important to learn how to tolerate difficult feelings, for those are the triggers. It's not unusual to experience feelings of loss around giving up a behavior or changing a behavior. Making a change can be challenging under the best of circumstances. Disturbing feelings when in the throes of making change can sometimes emerge as you begin to interrupt old patterns of behavior. There might be an increase in stress, anxiety, irritability, but it's empowering to know that there is a natural rise and fall to all feeling states, the pleasant ones and the difficult ones. Think of a bell curve. Feelings, all feelings, build, peak, and then subside. There's a rise and fall to every feeling that we experience, whether it's anger, guilt, sadness, joy, shame, Try breathing and relaxing as these feelings appear. Notice how the intensity of whatever you may be feeling ultimately subsides. Remind yourself that it's okay to feel uncomfortable and that this feeling will pass, and continue to practice your substitute behavior. You could also create an affirmation. Affirmations are simple, positive self-statements that reinforce and support us in making lasting change. I can do this. I can handle these powerful feelings. These are a couple of affirmations, but you can create your own. It just needs to be simple and positive. Affirmations can help strengthen our resolve during our most vulnerable moments. Practice your affirmation after taking some deep breaths, as this is when the mind is most open to suggestion. Then repeat to yourself your simple statement, allowing it to sink into the recesses of your brain. And repeat this as often as you like. It's also good to keep a journal when you're trying to make a change. Psychologists say that if you can track it, you can change it. Write down a realistic plan and the small steps for the habit you want to change, and establish a start date. Keeping track of your behavior and your successes helps keep you on the path. Make notes of the triggers of your unwanted behavior. For example, if you get distracted, bored, or frustrated and you want to look at your iPhone, or you want to do something else during a meal rather than making contact, just notice it. Instead of caving, perhaps you can get curious about what these feelings are. Or maybe simply allow yourself to connect with your loved one even though it's not your first choice. Record your observations in your journal. Eventually, you will see patterns in your behavior and notice the progress. Keep your journal active until the replacement behavior feels firmly established. It also helps to have a support team. In this instance, let your family or loved one know what you are trying to accomplish and enlist their support. Share your plan, not for approval, but to make it more real for you. And most importantly, be compassionate. Practice self-love, self-compassion. Know that lasting change is a process, that it is a function of time and practice, and tripping up is absolutely part of the journey. Be kind to yourself when you slip up. Breathe, let it go, and get back on track. Making lasting change is all about making small, incremental changes, one baby step at a time. Know that small steps practiced regularly over time lead to significant and lasting change. Notice how you feel after a week of this practice, and please let me know if you have any comments or questions. I can be reached at drrandykamen.com, and I look forward to seeing you next week for another episode of Strategies to Spark Your Week.